How are you today, Argent Logician? Yadisak lurking away, as always. I appreciate you both being here. We had just started the last chapter. I believe it's the last chapter. This is the one where we face off against our friend, the psychiatrist friend, as we usually say. We crashed. This game crashes a lot. I don't know why. Watching some Italian horror on the big monitor. Ah, what Italian horror movie? Not bad, updating a website and doing some game dev practice. Nice. Being productive. Good stuff. Yeah, I was starting to get into some 3D programming. Well, not programming, but more modeling back when Braxton was doing it. It kind of inspired me, but just haven't found the time for that and everything else, so. I have no idea yet. It is on Twitch. Okay. Hopefully it's a good one. I'm familiar with a lot of Italian horror. Giallo films, as they call them. Life is an open world RPG, and I am all about XP grinding. There you go. Nothing wrong with a little XP to level up your skill set. Alright, don't crash. Alright. Just love these posters that are all around town. This game is visually stunning still for a game made in 2011. Not gonna let us go this way, right? Oh, we did. Interesting. Someone down there. I don't know if I want to go there yet. Could explore all around. Doesn't look very yellow. There's a documentary on Tubi about Italian horror films, and it's called Giallo something or other, and it's quite good. If you like Italian horror or want to explore more Italian horror, definitely check it out. It's free on Tubi. No, I always make it a point to close tabs because it sucks up memory, but my wife usually has like 100 tabs open on her window or browser on her phone. It drives me nuts when I ask her if I could borrow her phone to look something up. And she's like, don't close any tabs. I'm like, but you got over 100 of them open. It happens. Sometimes I usually have like 2 or 3 browsers open at a time even. That's where they make the machine-made corsets.
You oozing sore of depravity! Children wearing their names around their necks as if they're breeding livestock!
A declaration of their pedigree. You could use one. They're proud to display their provenance.
You brute! They can't remember who they are or where they're from. How many minds have you twisted into forgetfulness?
Not enough. Yours would have been a triumph. Still, you're an insane wreck. My work is done.
Oh, cool. Okay. I guess that setting's not on by default. I should just do that. The Infernal Train. We're here. It's about as goth as you can get with architecture. It's not a default, okay. I gotta go and switch that up then.
Hatter, I must stop this infernal train and the evil force that drives it.
Everything's a nail, is it, Miss Hammerhead? First it was your search, freighted with fear and fragmented memories. Now it's the train. Never time for tea. While your brain's on holiday, we're ruined. Now we're all mad here, and that's a good excuse for going to hell in a teapot, but not for forgetting what your senses saw. Forgetting is just forgetting, except when it's not. Then they call it something else. I'd like to forget what you did. I've tried, but I can't.
You've used me and abused me, but you will not destroy me.
No, the damage is done. The old Alice and her Wonderland retreat are demolished. You can't even recognize what's happened, and you're powerless to change it or move against me. I've made certain of that. Come to receive your punishment, then?
I know I'm guilty of something, but punishment never suits the victims of the crime.
Abuse is a crime the strong visit on the weak. And you're right, abusers are insufficiently punished for the damage they do. Those who witness abuse without seeking retribution for the harmed pay a penalty. Your own pain mitigates your failure to act earlier, but you may not yet have paid enough for witnessing the pain of others.
Okay, here we are. Last chapter. Right? Chapter 6. The train is coming with its shiny cars, with comfy seats and wheels of stars. So hush, my little ones, have no fear. The man in the moon is the engineer. Dollmaker. Hey Alex, how are you? We're doing good, just in time, we just started. Chapter 6, we should be finishing this. Look at that awesome skybox of fire. All this Gothic architecture. Hope you're having a good Sunday. We may finish this early and start Loom. We'll see. Forget how long this last chapter is. Did I say Loom? I meant Axiom Verge. I don't know why I would say Loom. I said Loom. Trying to decide on what to make for dinner. That's always a challenge. My wife always asks me, and I'm like, no, it's your turn. You decide.
You corrupted my memories, but you failed to make me forget.
I could have made you into a tasty bit. Clients out the door waiting for a piece from a raving, delusional beauty with no memory of the past or no sense of the future. But you wouldn't forget. You insisted on holding on to your fantasies. You're mad, like your sister.
Don't speak of her. You didn't know her.
Your sister was a tease, pretended to despise me. She got what she wanted in the end.
My Lizzie, what is this train's destination?
Madness and destruction. You shouldn't ask questions you know the answer to. It's not polite. And that noise wasn't Lizzie talking in her sleep.
Oh, no. Oh, poor Lizzie.
And there are no centaurs in Oxford. Make your survival mean something, or we are all doomed!
Damn, there's a lot of dark themes in this point in the game. This game just gets darker and darker. So I made balsamic chicken last night. Cut up potatoes. It was really good. If you're looking for ideas, that's a possibility. But since you're at college, it may not be the perfect idea. Requires a kitchen. It did come out pretty good. The idea is to marinate the chicken with a little bit of chicken stock and balsamic vinegar, and that's what does it. Is there a Mad Hatter level on this stage? We already had the Mad Hatter level, I thought. I thought the first stage was that. How are you, DRS? Did you finish this? Or are you still playing it? So the first game actually has a dedicated Mad Hatter level, but this is the first stage. You're putting him back together, or no, not the first stage. It's the stage where you fight the Dormouse. They like revolt against the Mad Hatter because he's treating them like slaves, not workers. And you put back together the Mad Hatter, and then he goes mad. No problem. Yeah, so the Mad Hatter stage, you don't actually fight the Mad Hatter, you're helping him out against the Dormouse. So the Dormouse is actually the enemy. And then he goes mad. I forget which chapter. I thought it was the first chapter, but it may be further along in the game. The last game, the first game, has a dedicated level where you fight the Mad Hatter. Actually, this might be the ending of the game right here. Is this not a full level? I don't remember. Oh, this is the end boss fight. Shoot, I should have just completed it last.
The past must be paid for.
This is gonna take a while though. This is the final boss. You're fighting against a psychiatrist. I didn't realize it just threw us into the boss battle. I thought there was like a level before this. Roses. You're at the dollhouse, but still have 2 flower health things empty. Okay. So, as you can see here, I do too. But the dollhouse is the chapter before this. So after that chapter, you go right into this battle, the final battle, I think. I thought there was actually a stage before this, but apparently there isn't. Turn around! Fight him! Stop walking on! Great. Thanks for not giving me any help. Go. Come on now, let's run, dash, dash, dash. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Mr. 242, Mr. Wise, you showed up just in time. How are you today? This is the last battle of the game. I didn't realize there was no actual lead up to it. It just threw us into it, so here we are. Nice. I've really enjoyed my time with this, and you can play the first one as well from the looks of it. Yes, there's a secret way to play the first one through the Steam version. I don't know if it applies to the Xbox version, but that's cool if you can play it. You're okay? Sorry to hear you're just okay. I'm hoping you are feeling better. It was rough making a YouTube thumbnail today. Oh boy. No, the game just crashed. What the heck is going on with this game? Can we finish this game? I have to start that battle over again now. It's on Xbox. Okay, cool. So you can play it. That's how you're playing it. Yeah. It's alright. We didn't get too far in that battle. It's a tough battle, so it's going to take a while. Shame indeed.
Shame.
Deal with fonts all the time? So, fonts are hard to deal with. For thumbnails, I basically made a master file. So the fonts always stay the same and everything. So if you go on my YouTube, it says part 1, part 2, part 3, blah, blah, blah. For each, but it's always the same thumbnail. I know yours varies because it's not for a game, for each drawing. Do you hate working with them? Yeah, they're a pain in the ass, especially in Windows. They've gotten better. Now Adobe, you just load everything through there, but I know you're not working on with Adobe, but yeah, fonts are not very good. So I have a font manager. I forget what it's called. It's free. If you want, I'll let you know. Basically, you load up your fonts in it, and you turn them on. And then anytime you want to use them, you just turn on the program. And, you know, your software should be able to pick it up. Fonts with specific characteristics. Yeah, the font manager might be able to help you. I forget the name of it. Actually, got the other computer on right now. Let me see. Game's been crashing a lot today. What is going on here? Come on. So the font manager I am using, it's called Font Base. And it should display what fonts are available in there, like if they're italic, extra bold, regular. You should be able to see it through there. And you can turn them on and off. So every time you turn on the software, it'll turn on all the fonts. Yeah, there you go. Use hundreds of fonts. It's a mess. Yeah, fonts are messy. Because I use Photoshop for work, or Adobe Creative Cloud, it's easier to just turn on and turn off fonts, but it's a pain in the ass when you want to download the fonts for yourself. I guess we got to go through this again. No, you didn't derail the stream. Stuff like that is cool. I like talking about that. Helping people out that way. The stream got derailed because the game crashed. This game has crashed 3 times now already.
The past must be paid for.
Oh, okay. Now we know. We gotta use the beverage of mass destruction. Walk on, Alex. I think I can only hit it when it's white. Go. I'll catch up with stream in a second. By the way, it's Suspiria 77. Been watching. That is an all-time classic. Dario Argento's probably his greatest horror movie. Probably the greatest of all Italian horror movies. It's actually a trilogy. The second movie was okay. Actually, the second movie was pretty good. The third movie, which was made years later with his daughter, was laugh out bad. Because they tried to use practical effects, and the budget was very low, and it looks awful. Mother of Tears. If you want to watch a movie just to laugh at how bad it is, Mother of Tears is the one to watch. Which is a shame, because people waited years for that. Suspiria is considered a classic. You've seen it? Was a huge disappointment. Mother of Tears? Yeah. I hope you don't mean Suspiria. Suspiria, I actually enjoy it. I mean, when someone's like getting decapitated and their head just flops off their neck like it's, you could obviously tell it's a mannequin with a removable head. It's pretty bad. The new Suspiria, I heard nothing good about it. My friend watched it, and he's like a huge horror aficionado. And if he didn't like it, I wouldn't recommend it. That was a TV show, right? There was a TV show based on it? That he said, I don't understand why they had to make this, or felt the need to make it. I never watched it. It was on Amazon. Didn't last very long.
The cost of forgetting is
The 2018 film? Yeah, no. Stick to the original. But there was like a TV series or something similar on Amazon, I think. Nope. Get away from it. Oh, that was an interesting attack. We didn't see that one before. I'm just waiting for it to give me the middle finger. Okay, that was the hand. One of them at least. Now we get attacked like a marionette. He's the puppet master. It's really different. Tom York did the score. Well, as a fan of the original film that my friend was, like, it's one of his all-time favorite films, probably like top 5. Like, I can understand why he didn't like it. But if I watch it I'll have to watch it with, you know, not thinking it's related to it. Having Tom York do the soundtrack probably was a cool idea. But... oh, I'm supposed to attack his tongue. Forgot about that. This lock-on capability is not going to help me very much this battle, is it? Wow. Yeah, I'd like to continue. Full historically pagan and how it handles the witch stuff. That might be a cool aspect of it, but... Gotta keep attacking the tongue. Come on. This is one bad battle that I remember. And you gotta keep attacking everything else, otherwise it won't give you any help. Okay, this is like, what, phase 3? The hands? Do my best to stay alive here.
Frightened of your shadow.
Feed him? I think we did. Why did that take me so long the first time I played it? New films, yep. Everything's a rehash.
Charged. In prison, son.
Thank you, Alice.
Half-wit bruiser will make you his sweetheart, and then you'll hang.
Indeed. A hysterical woman, former lunatic, roaring outrageous accusations against a respectable social architect and scientist. My God, Alice, who would believe you? I scarcely believe it myself.
You, monstrous creature. Such evil will be punished.
By whom? By what? Psychotic, silly bitch. Your madness will be punished. Now leave. I'm expecting your replacement.
was a great way to kill him. Oh, Demons 1 and 2? Yeah. It is campy fun. So, that was the beginning of chapter 6, I think, right? It was an accident. Yeah, I'm sure it was. She slipped into him, pushing him onto the Drax. So that wasn't exactly the ending, was it? I remembered this, and then I remember the ending. I didn't remember in the reverse order. It's been, you know, years since I played this, obviously. Good 8 years. We have the key. We gotta stop the train. Took care of the psychologist. So can I take screenshots because playing this in admin mode. Nosferatu is now available for streaming, so I'm gonna watch that at some point.
Ah, Alice. We can't go home again. No surprise, really. Only a very few find the way, and most of them don't recognize it when they do. Delusions, too, die hard. Only the savage regard the endurance of pain as the measure of worth. Forgetting pain is convenient. Remembering it, agonizing. But recovering the truth is worth the suffering. And our Wonderland, though damaged, is safe in memory.
Yeah, it's on Peacock. It didn't make any money in the theater. Well, that's it. We beat him. Okay, I thought there was more to it. So the whole idea is she can't go home. But there you have it. Recorded it on the theater on launch day, but my camera sucks ass. It's super dark film. You should be able to find it online. Streaming or otherwise. What did you think of it? Thank you, Braxton. Thank you, Alex. So this game was great. Chapter 6 was just short. I don't remember it being that short. Maybe because Chapter 5 was so long, they just were like, alright, we gotta cut this. Better than the first? I mean, this has great cinematography compared to the first, and graphics are awesome. I personally think I enjoyed the presentation in the first game because of the music. But this game looks fantastic nowadays still. Thank you for the GG, Origin. Will I end up playing these again? I'm sure in the future I will. I'm sure in the future I will. This is easily like one of my top 10 games. And now the first one's probably overtaken it as a favorite game, but playing them back to back is the way to go. Nosferatu was alright, beautiful style and settings. The acting got really kind of stale, except for a few highlights. It follows the story of Dracula and Nosferatu very well. Cool. Shadow of the Vampire, which was released in the early 2000s, was basically the making of Nosferatu. A little bit of comedy in it. Myself having read the physical 400-page Dracula novel twice. Okay. That's very cool. I'm going to watch it. I will watch it at some point. We'll have a discussion about it. Yeah, and I agree. Everything's a rehash. Everything's like, oh, this game is kind of like that game and that game. Having something new, very few people want to take the chance on having something new and it not losing money. But I agree with you. I think, you know, try something new. If Avowed isn't great, then so be it. At least they tried. Rather than making the next Elder Scroll game. The 1979 Nosferatu, that's right. Indie devs are doing new things, but it's mediocre usually. Yeah, it depends. There's a lot of games that are just the same concept over and over again. How many Vampire Savior games are out there? Like, how many games like Viscera? I forget what the name of it. Viscera, whatever. The one where you in an actual first person shooter, but instead of shooting, you're cleaning up everybody's mess. Like, how many of those games exist now? I would have loved to have seen another Alice game. Unfortunate. Viscera cleanup detail. Yes, that's the game. That's the one I'm thinking of. Like a good time suck, but now there's millions of them. So I guess we're starting Axiom Verge. What are we? We're at 2:11. We got 2 hours 15 minutes to go. Might as well jump into it. Wait for these. So Susie Braun is the voice actress or voice actor for Alice. Roger Jackson did the cat. I thought American McGee did one of the voices. Maybe not. It's fine. Yeah, Axiom Verge, like right now, once these credits are over. We always watch the credits, usually. Very special thanks to all our friends who supported us in the making of this game. New York style steak and burger. I have never been to that place, I can tell you that. It's probably not in New York, it's probably in Japan or Asia somewhere, wherever the game was produced. Spicy babies. These are all the babies that were born during the making of the game. Chinese company, got it. Makes sense. The New York burger and steak